Have you ever wondered how the tiny hooks that millions of anglers use every day in rivers, lakes, and oceans are made? Although they seem like simple pieces of metal, behind each hook there is a surprisingly precise industrial process. From high-carbon steel coils to high-speed forming machines, heat treatment ovens, and anti-corrosion coating systems, every stage is designed to create a small yet incredibly strong component. Let's step inside a modern factory to discover how billions of fishing hooks are produced each year. The manufacturing process of a hook begins with a material that at first glance seems very basic, a coil of high-carbon steel wound into tight spirals. These heavy coils are placed into a rotating system that continuously feeds the wire into the production line. As the wire unrolls, it retains the natural curvature it acquired during coiling. For this reason, it must first pass through a straightening machine. At this station, a series of misaligned rollers applies successive small pressures that correct the material's curve, restoring it to a completely straight shape without altering its diameter or structure. Once properly aligned, the wire enters a mechanical feeding system that precisely controls its forward speed. At the end of this section is an automatic cutting unit. Depending on the size of the hook being produced, each steel segment is typically cut into pieces, measuring roughly 1 to 3 inches in length. The entire system operates at high speed. Modern lines can process hundreds of feet of wire per minute, generating hundreds or even over 1,000 small steel segments every minute. As soon as the blade drops and separates each piece, the straight fragments slide down a metal chute and fall into a circular collection tray located directly below. When the tray is filled with enough segments, the operators transfer the material into larger containers to proceed to the next stage of the process. The next step involves forming the hook's point. Each steel segment is fed into a high-speed sharpening machine equipped with a rotating abrasive wheel. This wheel removes tiny amounts of material from the end of the wire, gradually shaping a sharp, conical point. During this process, tiny sparks appear at the point of contact caused by the friction between the metal and the abrasive surface. However, the pressure and contact time must be carefully controlled to prevent overheating, which could affect the steel's properties. Once all segments have sharp points, they move to an automatic forming machine where the hook's characteristic shape begins to take form. Each piece is guided through a precise positioning channel and pressed against a steel die that prevents any movement during the application of force. The first operation slightly compresses the rear end of the wire. This pressure flattens the metal and slightly increases its cross-section, preparing the area where the hook's eye, the small ring where the fishing line will be attached, will later be formed. Immediately afterward, the pointed end passes under a microscopic stamping blade that creates the barb, a small backward-facing protrusion that prevents the fish from escaping once the hook has set. This entire sequence of operations occurs in extremely fast cycles lasting less than a second. When the die opens, the fully formed hook slides out of the machine and falls into a collection tray once again. Once the forming stage is complete, the hooks are still not ready for use. They must undergo one of the most important processes in the entire manufacturing sequence: heat treatment. The hooks are placed on a metal conveyor belt that carries them into a continuous hardening oven. Inside, the temperature typically rises to approximately 760 to 870 degrees Celsius. At this thermal level, the steel's internal crystalline structure begins to transform, allowing the material to reorganize its microscopic composition. After reaching the appropriate temperature, the hooks are rapidly cooled in a controlled environment. This sudden cooling locks in the metal's new structure, significantly increasing its hardness. However, steel that is too hard can become brittle. To prevent the hook from breaking under tension, a second treatment known as tempering is applied. During this stage, the hooks are reheated to a lower temperature, which releases accumulated internal stresses and restores some elasticity to the metal without sacrificing strength. After completing these thermal cycles, the hooks undergo a cleaning process to remove oils, residues, and particles that may have adhered during heating. The next phase is surface finishing. This process usually begins with an acid bath that removes the oxide layers formed during heat treatment. This cleaning leaves the steel surface chemically active, allowing subsequent coatings to adhere more effectively. Next, the hooks are immersed in an electrolytic plating system. Using an electric current, an extremely thin metallic layer is deposited onto the surface of the steel. Depending on the type of hook being manufactured and the environment in which it will be used, the final coating may vary. In many cases, a layer of nickel is applied, although other options such as black nickel or tin are also common. Each of these materials serves a specific purpose, creating a protective barrier that prevents the steel from coming into direct contact with moisture, atmospheric oxygen, or salt water. Thanks to this coating, the risk of corrosion is greatly reduced, which is especially important for equipment that will be exposed for long periods to humid or marine environments. The coating process is usually performed via electrolytic plating, a technique that uses electric current to deposit a very thin metallic layer onto the hook's surface. Although the thickness of this layer is extremely small, its protective effect is highly significant. In addition to protecting the metal, it can also slightly enhance surface hardness and provide a more uniform finish. In industrial facilities, this stage rarely consists of a single chemical bath. Typically, the hooks pass through a complete sequence of tanks arranged in line. First, they move through activation or chemical cleaning solutions that remove any microscopic traces of grease, oil, or particles from previous stages. Then they enter the coating bath where the protective metal is deposited. After deposition, the hooks are transferred to rinse tanks with treated water that remove chemical residues. Depending on the process, this sequence can be repeated several times, following a pattern that alternates cleaning, rinsing, and additional coating layers. This multiple cycle approach ensures a more uniform surface and guarantees that no residues remain that could affect the final product's quality. Once all chemical treatments are complete, the hooks proceed to a final washing area. Their jets of clean water remove any remaining traces of the solutions used during plating. This step is crucial to ensure that the surface is completely free of contaminants. After washing, the pieces move on to an industrial drying system. Streams of hot air circulate around the hooks as they travel over conveyor belts or rotating drums. This warm air quickly evaporates any remaining moisture and prevents the immediate formation of surface rust. At the end of this stage, the hooks display a clean, uniform metallic surface with a characteristic shine. The coating is now firmly bonded to the steel, providing long-lasting protection against oxidation and wear. At this point, the pieces are fully prepared to proceed to the final stages of inspection and packaging within the production line. Before leaving the production plant, each batch of hooks must go through an extremely strict quality control stage. Although they are very small pieces, their performance depends on precise geometry and adequate steel strength. For this reason, manufacturers employ various inspection methods to ensure that every unit meets established technical standards. The first review usually takes place through automated visual inspection systems. High-resolution industrial cameras analyze the hooks as they move rapidly along conveyor belts. These systems compare each piece against a predefined digital model and detect any irregularities in shape, curvature, eye size, barb position, or any surface imperfections. If the system identifies a deviation outside the tolerance range, the piece is automatically removed from the line. However, quality control is not limited to appearance alone. To verify the product's actual strength, technicians randomly select samples from each batch and subject them to mechanical testing. In these tests, the hooks are placed in specialized machines that gradually apply tensile force. The load increases progressively until reaching the level of stress for which the hook was designed. The goal is to confirm that the metal maintains its shape without deforming and that no unexpected fractures occur under tension. This type of testing ensures that the heat treatment and the steel's composition have produced the correct balance between hardness and flexibility, a combination essential to prevent the hook from breaking or bending during fishing. In addition to automated and mechanical tests, manual inspections are also conducted. Experienced operators examine selected samples to evaluate details that require direct observation, such as the sharpness of the point or the exact orientation of the barb. These elements are crucial to ensure that the hook can penetrate properly and hold the catch. Once all checks are completed and the batch meets the established criteria, the hooks move on to the final stage of the process. Automated systems count them accurately according to the quantity defined for each commercial packaging. Afterwards, the hooks are placed into protective containers designed to prevent damage during transport. Each package is labeled with product information, including the model, size, and corresponding manufacturing code. Finally, the individual packages are grouped into distribution boxes to be shipped to various markets. In this way, after undergoing multiple controls and verifications, the hooks are ready to leave the factory and become part of the fishing gear used in different parts of the world. After completing all stages of manufacturing, from steel forming to heat treatments and protective coatings, each hook ends up as a small yet extremely precise piece. Its shape, strength, and sharpness are the result of multiple industrial processes working together to ensure reliable performance under real fishing conditions. What may seem to many like just a simple piece of metal is, in reality, the product of engineering, quality control, and large-scale production. Millions of these components leave specialized factories daily and are distributed to markets around the world, becoming an essential part of the gear for recreational anglers and large commercial fleets alike. Behind every successful catch lies a detail that often goes unnoticed: a small hook manufactured with industrial precision.